Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading, free roam reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. Now, it is the 5th of May, 2022, and the Sun today is meeting Uranus in Taurus. So after the intense energy of the new moon, this is a really lovely opportunity for you to validate yourself and your inner work, the stuff that you've done, the stuff that you've been doing behind the scenes, and start to feel comfortable in doing that work, almost like feeling, right, okay, I've done this work about who I am and about where I am and about what kind of personality I want to project out there. And now I feel confident in what I've done and who I've become. Recognizing your own value is really the step, the first step to having more balanced and healthy relationships. There's been a lot of stuff coming up about the kind of relationships that we've got in our life and about how we really value them, see them, and make them count, make them really enrich who we are, rather than compromising for other people and coming from a need that is to do with being lonely. Yeah, really, really interesting stuff. So it's also a Thursday, the day of Jupiter, the day of manifestation. So, I mean, this is a perfect day to really feel into that space where you've done that inner work. So let's see what the tarot has to say today for us. I'll be reading with the Star Spinner's Tarot, and I'll be also clarifying with the Witch's Oracle today. Okay, dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? Dear Spirit, what messages would you like to communicate to the collective today? Thank you so much for allowing us to receive these messages. Thank you, dear Spirit. The Two of Pentacles reversed, the Moon reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man reversed, and the Eight of Swords. Still some work to do though. The Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins here. So I've just said that about this transit that's going on right now. It seems like there's a sense of like, nope, it's still not good enough. I need to go back in and do some more work. I need to go back in and I need to heal this. There's still more things to do. There's still more work to be done. There's always work to be done, always. But I think you've changed your perspective, and I think also with the moon reversed, it's causing you to shift gear because you can't see what's going on. With the moon the right way up, it's almost like you, for me, in my interpretation, it means to me that you are able to, like, that you're kind of comfortably aware with what's hidden. You understand that there is something that's hidden from you, and you don't, it's not that it doesn't bother you, it's just that, the fear doesn't overtake you. With the moon reversed, the fear has motivated you into a change. The Hanged Man reversed, I think there was a need for a change in perspective. There is an impetus to take action. I don't know. I think you know that you've got to change your perspective, but I don't know if you've done it yet. I think you're moving towards it because it's almost like you understand that things are not right. Yeah, it feels like there's still a blockage. And when I talk about this, I'm talking about this inner work with relationships. There may have been a wish. There may have been something that didn't come true. And coming back to this idea of craving and aversion, something that we really desire, something that we really want in life, if we don't get it, be it a job, be it a thing, as in like a material thing, like a car or a house or something like that, you know, the house of our dreams, or a house that we had our sights set on, or a person or a relationship or an outcome, anything. You know, the attachment to that, you know, wanting that to happen, can really blind us in a way to the reality of the situation. And I see that here with this moon, and also with this, sorry about the noise, with this coins energy, because I just feel that, like, bear with me, my friends. Sorry about that, my friends. Yeah, so I feel like there's that, you know, going back to that energy where you're feeling that you're not able to stabilize, not able to move forward. It's almost like there's this fear. Oh, here we go again. It's really funny. There's this person outside that's just, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, sorry about that. It's just a particular car that has a really annoying reverse tone on it. Anyway, so yeah, it's this stagnant energy that stops you from moving forward. And it's almost like, you know, that there is this kind of, it throws you out of balance. Just, it's interesting because that's how that beeping kind of resonated here, even though I know that this beeping happens all the time. This particular car does that all the time. How do I navigate that? How do I get myself into a space where that doesn't bother me anymore, or doesn't affect? Because, you know, we're in life. We can't control what's outside of us. We can only control what's inside of us. And particularly with the Eight of Swords, the 8-6-2. I'm sorry, 8-4-2. Do we have a 6? No, we don't have a 6. So we're missing a step. We have a 7. So yeah, there's some jumps. There's inconsistency. There's uncertainty. And coming back to what I was saying about this thing about holding on so tightly to the ideal of what we believe that we need within our lives, what we have to hold on to, what we believe that we deserve as well. Because with this wish card here, it's like, you know, we're striving for that. Interesting, I just noticed that we've got like these apples here on the Hanged Man. And with him coming down off of the tree, it's almost like he doesn't want to take them anymore. Yeah, let's see what the Oracle has to say about this situation. Dear Spirit, thank you so much. I see a bit of like anger, not anger, but like a bit of like frustration. That's what I meant to say. So it's like a bit of frustration. And it's interesting that we have the two meditative cards, the two main meditative majors here. One is going inwards. It's like your intuition knows, but there's something that's driving you to move forward and change things. It's almost like if you didn't get a job that you wanted, you're going to go ahead and you're going to look for another job anyway. Regardless of whether or not you want to like stick around and see whether or not you actually might get a promotion or whatever, or get the job that you wanted, because you can't deal with the uncertainty. There's a sense that you don't want to deal with that. You want to be in control. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Gaia healing. Such a beautiful card. And look at that. She's got all the elements here. She's got like a land animal of the ears of a cat, and or like some kind of lynx. She's got the butterfly. She's got the wings of a bird on her shoulders. And she's holding earth in her hands. And then she also has this fishtail. So it's all about amalgamation of all of those elements. If you want to be happy in your job, you have to make sure that it's giving you some sort of fulfillment in your emotional life as well. You've got to be happy with what you're doing. How do you do that? Maybe it might be a sense of purpose that you get from the job, or something like that. In respect to a relationship, if this relationship or whatever is giving you, it's not, does it tick all the boxes we're looking at? And I think there's a lot of time that's needed. Not a lot of time, but I think you need to give yourself time. I feel almost this frustration is causing this sense of like, I want it now, or I want it yesterday, or why didn't it happen 2 weeks ago? That kind of vibe. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Any other messages? The main message I would say is just allow yourself to feel these emotions, and understand that not everything is within your control. And also recognize that sometimes, your perspective can massively influence how good or bad something affects you. Like how majorly, or to the extent of how it affects you. Because this moon reverse, you don't know what's going on, and it's making you feel really antsy. Yeah. Look, I mean, eight of swords and the 2 of coins kind of tells me that the look on this maiden's face in this 4 tells me that. But the hermit knows. The hanged man is a little bit, with it being reversed, it gives me that antsy energy. And the 7 of coins gives me that feeling of that clearing of the table analogy that I gave yesterday. For those of you who didn't watch my reading yesterday, the clearing of the table is when you've got all things on the table and it's just so messy, and it's you've got to tidy it up. So what you do is you just like literally just get your arm and just completely clear it, and some things may smash on the ground, but you are just so you're done with the fact that everything is not that you're not clear, and you need to be clear, and in that clarity you can build from that. So it's interesting how we've gone from the 8 to the 7, and it's painful because this particular one is this incredible tale, which I love, about the 7 brothers, 7 shirts for 7 brothers, about her mending these and making these shirts out of nettles, and she can't even talk about it. She can't even say anything about it, and she goes through so much in order to free her brothers. So interesting how they both have like yellow hair as well. So there's this sense this pentacle, long suffering. I don't know, I'm getting that kind of, and more long hair here, and more hair. There's lots of long hair here and hair here. So I think there's this enduring energy. It's this endurance. You can't cut it, because the idea of cutting hair is this liberation, and sometimes when you can't, and sometimes also the hair is the power. So there's a lot that's kind of all over the place, and it's interesting. Apart from that one, but the 2 that are reversed, her hair is like all over the place. This is going upwards, but then these are going downwards. So it's almost like you've got this connection to the ground. It's almost telling me that you have to ground yourself in reality, and the respect that, you know, don't be so pessimistic. I think that there's a pessimistic vibe going on here that needs to be let go of. Like, it's not all bad. It's not all, you know, just because you didn't get what you want doesn't mean that you won't get what you want. Does that make sense? I think that's a good note to end on. Have a beautiful day, my friends. If you did like this video, please like it, and please share and subscribe. But otherwise, I will see you soon and tomorrow. Have a beautiful May the 5th, my darlings. Bye.